G'day guys, Optomic Prime here. Got a out of the ordinary review for you today. Yeah, normally I do Transformers, but today we have Les Ninja Turtles. They're actually really interested in these ones. They're the Stealth Tech Edition. So they've got all fancy weapons and this zipline action thing here. I'm going to try and set up a bit of a zipline and show you how they slide, but for now we'll have a quick look at the boxes. On the back here, we've got a little description and all the other characters you can get in the series. If you want to read the description, there it is. And that's Michelangelo. He's actually my favourite. Raphael. Sides, there's nothing on the sides. And on the back, there's a little story about Raph. Donatello's cool, but he was always the nerdy one. I am a bit of a nerd, but he wasn't very funny, if you ask me. Michelangelo was awesome. Leonardo. There's his little story. Alright, all the boxes are the same, basically, except for the colour differences and the name and rah-rah-rah. But yeah, let's rip them open, have a play, and I'll see you in a bit. Alright, and here we are out of the box. Now, Leonardo, he's come with some pretty awesome weapons. I am liking this. The stealthy katanas. Stealthy katanas, you can store them in his backpack there. The backpack's removable, you can take that off. And he's got this awesome little flick crossbow. It's not spring-loaded or anything, you just sort of flick the back of it here, and it goes shooting off over there. I'd love that. When I was a kid, I would have loved something like that. Okay, one gripe I do have about it is, take that off. He's got quite a lot of room to put his zipline clip on the back here. And on the box, I'll get the box in here, it's got him with the zipline going to his back with his katanas on. Now, if you put the katanas on, he runs out of room for the zip line. You could probably put it off to the side here, but then he sort of swings on an angle on his side. So what I did is I'll get his little zip line rope here, put that on the front rather than the back, and then you can tie it around his hand and he can swing that way. Like lower in, repel in or something. That looks awesome. Like you could probably even hang them on a display somewhere rather than standing them in a pose or something like that. Leonardo's the only one that does this. He's got quite a big gap here between his visor, between his night vision goggles and his eyes, really. Other than that, still pretty cool character. He's got good articulation. And put all that all the way, almost all the way up there. His shoulder pads are a lot smaller than Mikey's and Raph's. He's got the turtle comm. He's got the repelling rope. Now Mikey is my favourite, but unfortunately his shoulder pads have let us down on this one because he can only go so far up. Can't really put his hands over his head. But that's, not even that much of an issue. I wouldn't even say that. You can bend him at the elbows and he goes almost all the way up. So he comes with his two traditional nunchucks. There's one there. The other one's on his back here. It only comes with a spot to hold one of them at a time. You could probably, if you really wanted to, store them like thus, but that kind of looks silly, having them just flap around there. It's got these cool headphone things, headphone, microphone, night vision goggles. I guess they connect to the listening device, the megaphone, microphone, whatever it's called. And I really like this actually because they've gone to the effort putting a little hole in his belt here so that the wire can plug into it. So it looks like he is actually recording stuff, not just walking around with a hairdryer. The armour, I'm really liking what they did with the armour here. Like it looks like he's got bullet canisters or something. There's nothing on the back as such, and some sort of rope repelling thing here. Yeah, pretty awesome. Raph comes with this awesome battering ram thing. I haven't seen it in the show, but hopefully they do like a stealth episode soon. And one thing I noticed, this battering ram opens up. I'm not sure why. Maybe you're supposed to put something in there. I don't know what you would put in there. Maybe it's designed to shoot off like that. But it doesn't shoot off. You've actually got to take it off. But yeah, it just clips on and off if I can get it to go back on. There you go. You can hold this in one hand or two hands. So almost like a big, mace type donking weapon. And one thing I noticed, it has got a scope on it. I guess you'd call that a scope. Also comes with his two side. Put one in his hand there. It's a bit loose in his hand. Doesn't really want to stay there. You've got to sort of put the nuggety bottom bit right up into his hand, and that'll hold it firm. Otherwise it's just loose and flops around in there. Comes with two little spots on the back there. You can store his SI in. And some sort of weird oxygen tank on the back. I'm guessing it's an oxygen tank. I don't know what else it could be. Maybe it's a tear gas canister or something. Yeah. Once again with the armour, he's got, looks to be some sort of, maybe a torch light, the turtle communicator, and a rope for rappelling there as well. I said this is second worst in articulation. Mainly because that arm goes all the way up like that. But this arm, he's got the one shoulder guard on that side. So it only goes to there. And yeah, it's not like it, same with Michelangelo, it's nothing to cry about, but Donatello. For some reason, I'm going to skip all the other stuff and then go straight to the funny bit. This thing here, nobody knows what it is. It's not on the box, it's not in any of the instructions, it doesn't really have a purpose, like it's got a hole here that is supposed to lock into something, supposed to do something, but nobody knows what it is. It's on all the forums and everything, everyone keeps calling it the mystery accessory. It could be a pipe bomb, it could be some sort of telescope binocular thing. But other than that, it doesn't do anything. There's no point in it at all. Comes with his staff, cool stealth staff. Try saying that 3 times fast. You can put that in his back there. That's pretty awesome. And yeah, the funny looking night vision goggles. You've got one green lens and one sort of pumpkin patch eye. Another little cool accessory Donny comes with is this little, stand him up right, stand up Donny. Yeah, it's this little drone robot thing. Looks like a bit of a Wall-E character. That spins around, articulation's good on that bit, but it doesn't bend anywhere else. I mean, it's flimsy plastic, so it does, but there's no joints. So, I mean, that's awesome. I like how they put that in there. Not just some sort of stupid other accessory. Alright, I'm going to set up my zip line now and let's have some fun with it.